Okay, we are recording take 2. Hey, Alexia.
Hey, Foster.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Yes.
Apart from my beautiful Southern American accent, what is your favorite English accent?
British.
You like the British accent?
I do.
Do you like a British accent from London? Do you like the Cockney accent? Do you like it from the north? Do you like the Scottish accent?
I don't know. I like all of them.
I don't think Alexia knew that there were that many different accents in Great Britain. I don't think many people know exactly what's happening in Great Britain right now, but that is not for the Cambly ad. Definitely not. But the point is, if you want to learn how to speak with a British accent, Australian accent, South African, wherever you want, California, Oklahoma, Alabama, Arkansas, whatever you want to do, you can do all of that on Cambly. Isn't that right?
Yes, so go ahead and go to cambly.com ou o aplicativo do Cambly e coloca o nosso cupom em inglês no Micro Podcast. Desse jeito você pode ter talvez uma professora da África do Sul, da Austrália, um professor britânico, irlandês, qualquer coisa. Então, vá lá e descubra os diferentes sotaques em inglês.
Okay, on with the show. Alexia, do you want to start the show today?
Hello everyone, welcome to Inglês no Micro Rádio. This is Alexia and I'm with...
Foster.
Yes, we already recorded 2 episodes about alcohol. The first one was about wine, the second one about beer, and this one we are talking about cocktails.
Exactly. And I think we failed to mention in the first 2 episodes that if you are drinking, you should drink responsibly.
Don't drink and drive, please.
Definitely don't drink and drive, and always drink in moderation, and probably not at all is a better idea.
And this leads me to a question that, okay.
Sorry,
This
getting
leads
comfortable.
to a question that I think everyone is curious about it.
Okay, great. Yeah. Ask me a question that everyone's curious about that you think I know the answer. Please.
Yes, you do, of course, because you're American. In America, you can't drink on the streets.
You can't drink on the streets.
Yes.
No, you cannot drink on the streets.
In every state?
In almost every state.
So when in doubt, don't do it.
Yeah, I believe in every state, actually. There are a couple of cities in the U.S. where it is legal to drink on the streets. Most famously would be in New Orleans.
Maybe LA as well, right?
No.
No. Las Vegas, sorry.
I don't know. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yeah. Well, and when you're driving, okay, so imagine that I'm driving and you are my co-pilot, right? And we have some beers, wine, whatever inside the car. Can you be drinking?
If I'm not driving?
Yeah.
No. No, what we call open container in the car. That is 100% illegal. Depending on the police officer, you will probably go to jail.
So, anyone inside the car can't drink if you're driving or not.
Yes, no open alcohol in the car. That's what we call open container. It's illegal. Rules surrounding alcohol and the legal status of alcohol in the U.S. is bizarre, to say the least. Just a couple of fun facts. First, you can't drink in the streets. Weird. Second, you can't drink until you're 21 years old. Strange. Alexia says good.
Yeah.
You agree with that?
Yeah.
Do you really want to begin that argument with me right now?
No.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So you're allowed to vote when you're 18?
Which I don't agree as well. I think it's all weird. I don't think that when we are 18 years old, we should be voting or drinking or making like adults decisions at all. So I don't think that is fair at all.
Okay, you don't think 18-year-olds should be allowed to vote?
I don't think that we should be going to college with 18 years old.
When we are 18?
Yeah, I really don't think that. I think that we should be postponing all of this. I really don't think, because I think when I was 18 years old, I wasn't prepared for any of those. So,
Wow. I totally disagree with you on
I
all
know
of those
that.
points.
I know that.
So today was supposed to be the third episode about alcohol, talking about cocktails. But when Alexia has half a glass of wine, the truth comes out. You don't think that 18-year-olds should be allowed to do anything.
No, it's not that.
My God,
No.
I want to lower the voting age, the drinking age.
You wanted to lower?
Yes.
Amor, in Brazil, we can start. It's not obliged.
Obligatory?
Yeah, it's not obligatory, but you can start to vote when you are 16 years old. Okay? And remember that in Brazil is obligatory, right, to vote. But from 16 years old to 18 years old, you're not obliged to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I have to... We are talking about alcohol here, right? So when it comes from my opinion about alcohol, I was a person that started to drink really, really, really late. And all my friends started to drink really, really early. And for me, from what I see, and I am generalizing my opinion right now, I don't think that we should be starting to drink that young, because I do consider drinking as a drug if you don't have any kind of, how can I say, not responsibility, but
maturity, common sense.
And when you are going to college or when you are in school, you have a lot of pressure from your friends on you to start drinking, to start smoking, to start doing things.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think that's the best way of doing any of those. So yes, I do agree that if it could pass to 21 years old in Brazil, just like in the United States, it wouldn't change almost anything because people can get it illegally.
Illegally.
But I do agree. I don't know. That's my thought about it.
Wow. So this is great. I always love when people have unpopular opinions that they really believe. With that said, I'm about to destroy your opinion.
You have to be fair because you know that, this is very good for me to practice English because it's not a common thing that I talk about a lot with your friends
like
or
a debate.
your parents.
And don't worry, I will be very, very gentle as always. Gentle and kind. So, Alexia, let me just start with one of the many, many reasons that you are terribly wrong, terribly mistaken on this issue. So in the United States, you can only drink alcohol. You can only consume alcohol, have a nice innocent beer or glass of wine when you're 21 years old. But you can start smoking when you're 18. You can vote when you're 18. You can die in the army when you're 18. I know you don't agree with that. But, for example, I went to university in a different state 6 hours away from my parents when I was 17. It was not legal for me to drink alcohol until I was 21. That was 5 years of my life running from the law. Obviously, I'm going to drink. Do you think it's better to make it illegal? A lot of problems. Hey, Alexia, one more point.
First of all,
let me make one really good point.
Don't be sarcastic. I don't like that.
Sorry.
Okay, thank you.
Right now, we are in a country that is the only country in the world that has decriminalized all drugs. Do you think that drinking and drugs are more of a problem here or in the U.S.?
Amor, you can't compare the United States with Portugal. First of all,
what I'm comparing is if you make something illegal until you are quite old.
You're talking about laws and the government and the way that it's been doing for lots and lots of years.
Not that long.
Amor,
I say I like when people give unpopular opinions
Yeah.
because it gives me a chance to show how incredibly fun and inspiring a good debate can be.
Yeah, first of all, I do think that I'm going to say this again because I do think that if we postpone all of these things, the major decisions and the major, I don't know, things of our lives. For example, you went to university when you were 17 years old, right?
Correct.
I went when I was 18 years old. It doesn't matter because we had the same maturity inside of our bodies and like minds. So I would love to... Não, how do I say this? Eu teria amado ter ido para a faculdade um pouco mais velha. I would love to have gone to the university a little bit older.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Me too.
So
I agree.
When I went to university, I was 18 years old. I went to IBMEC. I hated it. I stayed there for 2 years of my life and then I changed to SPM in Rio. And I love it. But I was already matured and I knew what I wanted for my life. So it's the same thing that I think about drugs and voting and drinking and everything. Of course that you can have a glass of wine with your parents or with your friends and nothing will change. But when you open the situation, just like with guns in the United States, everything is out of control.
Hey.
So here in Portugal, I don't think that it's fair to compare, but we can compare a little bit of Brazil and the United States because of the size and because of the governments, right? And the laws.
Government.
And why? We don't have plural?
No, I'm saying you don't need to pronounce the N. Although we write the word government with an N, when we speak, we simply say government.
Government.
Yeah.
But we just say plural when we are comparing.
Governments.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're talking about a couple of different things. On one hand, we're talking about laws and legality, which I think we disagree. But I definitely agree with you on the maturity thing. So I also think it would have been much better for me to wait a year before I went to university.
Not only a year, to be honest. I think 1 or 2.
Yeah, but I think where I disagree is what I would have preferred instead of university would not just be to spend more time at home in high school.
No. It's taking like, I don't know, a language course or taking an arts course or traveling if you have the option.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about like staying at home with your parents. I'm talking about making big decisions when you don't have the maturity to do it. That's my point about pressure and friends in school and friends in college making you to do things that you don't like to do. Because we are talking here about you and me, you and I.
You and me.
Yeah, you and me. And I suffered a lot of pressure to do drugs and drinking and everything. But I was such a cagona.
Cagona?
É.
Language.
Morrendo de medo. Não, eu morria de medo. How do I say that? I was so worried about it.
I was scared to death.
Yeah, I was scared to death to do that I was a careta. How do I say careta?
That you were really straight-edged. You were kind of... I'm thinking of a nice way to say this. Straight.
And I am really happy about this, to be honest. So that's my point, It's not like... I imagine that in Belgium, for example, we wouldn't have this argument at all because in Belgium, apparently everything's fine there, or in Switzerland, or here in Portugal, but we are talking about Brazil and the United States.
Wow.
So,
that's a very crazy argument.
I'm trying here.
Mom and Dad, if you're listening, I was also scared to death about the drinking and all of that. And yeah, and just I'm really happy that we waited a long time to start drinking.
I can't stop laughing. Sério?
Okay, we have recorded some good episodes of English no Rádio. Sometimes we have a good phrase in English. We just go off the rails. The train is off the tracks. We can't stop it. So I think the only thing we can do is stop the episode. And you guys have a good week.
We're supposed to talk about cocktails, so...
Yeah, just keep up the good fight and keep trying to lose well. That's all we can do, sweet people. See you guys tomorrow.
Bye! Muito obrigada por ter escutado mais um episódio aqui do Inglês no Rádio e chegou a hora que todo mundo estava esperando. Eu sei que vocês ficam escutando agora até o final e até essa parte só para ver se você vai fazer parte do próximo News e Reviews. News e Review, desculpa. Então, vamos lá. A próxima veio da Babitels, que mora na Austrália e ela escreveu tudo em inglês. Então, vamos lá. Definitely the best podcast in English. I started listening to your podcast because one girl posted in a Facebook group. Só para deixar bem claro, this one girl era euzinha há muito tempo, quando a gente começou o Inglês no Rádio. I'm really enjoying your podcast. You guys are always talking in a way that is easy to understand and keep focused. I hope that you keep posting every day a new content and sharing more about your difficulties with learning Portuguese, Foster, and English, Alexia. Thank you! Então é isso. Babi, agora você sabe quem é a menina. Sou euzinha. Então, muito obrigada pela sua review e nos vemos no próximo episódio, não é mesmo? Bye!